Hello and welcome back to my channel. Right now, there are 3 wrestlers in Paul Heyman's faction: Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Big Bronson Reed. If you think this is the final look of Paul Heyman's team, then you're wrong, because more wrestlers are expected to join this faction. One wrestler might even join the faction at Money in the Bank, bringing the total number of wrestlers in the faction to 4. The 5th wrestler will likely join later when Survivor Series 2025 approaches. Viewers, today's video is all about the 4th wrestler, who is expected to turn heel at Money in the Bank 2025 and join Seth Rollins' faction. In this video, we'll talk about 3 major signs that clearly show this wrestler is on the verge of a heel turn and will soon align with Seth Rollins. Since Seth Rollins formed a new faction in alliance with Paul Heyman, this faction has been dominating Monday Night Raw consistently. First, Braun Breaker joined him. Then, Big Bronson Reed became a member. Recently, this faction has been feuding with Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, CM Punk, and Jey Uso. But the interesting thing is, out of these 4, Sami Zayn is the one who is consistently moving toward a shocking heel turn. Not just a heel turn, but also toward joining Seth Rollins' faction. Yes, friends, it's highly likely that the 4th member of Seth Rollins' faction will be Sami Zayn. You might laugh at this or not take it seriously right now, but time will prove that I was 100% right. It's even possible that with Sami Zayn's help, Seth Rollins might win the Money in the Bank briefcase. Let's now talk about the 3 signs that strongly suggest Sami Zayn is about to turn heel and join Seth Rollins' faction. Number 3. WWE teasing Sami Zayn's heel turn in backstage segments with Karrion Kross. Viewers, Karrion Kross might play a key role in Sami Zayn's possible heel turn. Over the past few months, we've seen many backstage segments featuring Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn, where Kross repeatedly tried to manipulate Zayn, telling him that if he thinks smart, he could even become world champion. Interestingly, Sami Zayn's facial expressions suggest he agrees with what Karrion Kross is saying. Even this week on Monday Night Raw, Karrion Kross once again tried to manipulate Sami Zayn backstage and told him that with smart thinking, he could achieve great things. Viewers, remember that Karrion Kross has manipulated wrestlers into heel turns before. You may recall that Xavier Woods, a babyface from the New Day, was manipulated by Kross and turned into a heel, and he remains one to this day. Now, considering how Kross is constantly trying to influence Zayn and the way Sami Zayn is reacting, it's quite clear that his heel turn is near. It's also possible that Kross has been assigned this task by Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins. You may remember that Seth Rollins once tried to bring Sami Zayn into his faction, or at least get him out of the way. Later, Paul Heyman himself met with Zayn and invited him to join the faction. So it's very possible that Heyman assigned Karrion Kross the task of manipulating Zayn, so that at Money in the Bank, Sami Zayn betrays his allies and turns heel to join Seth Rollins' faction. What do you think about this theory? Number 2. Seth Rollins offered him a world championship match. Viewers, you may recall that when this faction was newly formed, and Sami Zayn was consistently helping Roman Reigns and CM Punk, Seth Rollins offered him a deal: step aside or join me, and in return, I'll get you a match against John Cena for the undisputed WWE Championship. At that time, Sami Zayn completely rejected the offer. But now, on one hand, Karrion Kross is repeatedly telling him to think smart and go after title opportunities. Will Sami Zayn still ignore it? Most likely not. Now what might happen is that Sami Zayn helps Seth Rollins win the Money in the Bank match and turns heel. After that, Seth Rollins will have the briefcase, giving him the power to cash in on either champion. The remaining champion could then be booked to defend the title against Sami Zayn. It's possible that Sami Zayn gets a title match against Jey Uso, while Seth Rollins cashes in on John Cena. You may recall that Seth Rollins justified his heel turn by saying he wanted to save wrestling. While when John Cena turned heel, his slogan was that he would destroy wrestling. So WWE could build a story around these to opposing ideas, creating a setup where John Cena is dethroned and possibly retired, while Sami Zayn gets a title match to fulfill a promise. What do you think about this possibility? Number 1. falling short against Seth Rollins could force him to embrace his villainous side. Viewers, history does repeat itself and no one understands that better than Seth Rollins. You may recall how Seth Rollins betrayed the Shield to join Triple H's faction as Plan B. Something similar appears to be happening in Sami Zayn's case. Right now, Sami Zayn is consistently losing. He even lost the qualifying match for Money in the Bank. No matter what Sami and his allies do, Paul Heyman's faction always comes out on top. This pattern might awaken the devil inside Sami Zayn, pushing him toward power and ultimately leading to his heel turn and joining Paul Heyman's faction. What do you think about all of this? Let me know in the comments below.